Let's go to Patricia in Sandy, who has a question about, it looks like net neutrality. Sandy, you're on the line with Senator Lee.
Hi. I'm just asking about this 332-page internet takeover plan that President, I guess he's a president, whatever he is, Obama, has planned for us for, I believe, March, maybe? What do you think of it?
Okay, so you're referring to the Federal Communications Commission's recent order concerning net neutrality. So in addition to the fact that this is 330 some odd pages long, this is a regulation that I think makes little sense from a policy perspective, in that it would involve an overreach by the federal government into an aspect of our economy that has functioned very well as part of our free markets, namely the internet. You know, there is an old saying that says, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I don't think the internet's broken. I certainly don't want Washington, D.C. controlling the internet and the access, the way that Americans decide to access the internet. Nor do I think that the FCC has jurisdiction to issue this. They claim that they have the authority somehow under Title II of the Federal Communications Act to do this. I don't see it this way. Title II was designed to give regulatory power to the FCC for public utility monopolies as they existed during the early days of our telephone networks. It was not intended to give, and I don't think it does give, power to the FCC to regulate the internet. I certainly don't think it gives them the power to adopt these net neutrality rules. This is one of the many problems that we have in our modern regulatory state. You know, I have 2 stacks of documents in my office. If you're ever in Washington, please stop by. I'd love to have you come by. By the way, we have an open house every Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 3:30 when the Senate's in session, we serve Jell-O to any Utahns who might happen to be in Washington. We had a big group in today. We serve them Jell-O just because it's Utah's official state snack. Other senators from around the country have a weekly coffee with the senator. I don't drink coffee, but I do eat Jell-O, and so we serve that up each week. Anyway, when you come into my office for Jell-O Wednesday, as we call it, you'll see 2 stacks of documents. For 2013, for example, 2 stacks of documents looked like this. We had one stack that was all of the bills passed by Congress in 2013. It was about 800 pages long. For 2013, the other stack of documents was the Federal Register for that year. The Federal Register is the annual cumulative index of all the federal regulations put out by executive branch agencies. Men and women who, while hardworking and well-intentioned and well-educated and highly specialized, don't work for you. They can't be fired by you because they don't ever have to stand for election. But they do produce laws. The Federal Register for 2013 was 80,000 pages long. 800 pages of law passed by Congress in 2013, 80,000 adopted by executive branch bureaucracies. This is a problem. And the net neutrality regulation that you're talking about is one of those many regulations. We've got way too many laws that are being made by nameless, faceless bureaucrats, people who don't work for you, who can't be fired by you ever. This is wrong. We're trying to do something about this through a bill called the REINS Act, R-E-I-N-S. It stands for Regulations in Need of Scrutiny. Senator Rand Paul from Kentucky is the sponsor of that. I'm an original co-sponsor of that legislation. It was passed by the House of Representatives each year, every year for the last 3 years in a row, has yet to receive a vote in the Senate. I'm going to make sure that we get a vote on the REINS Act this year. The REINS Act would allow us to stop this trend by making sure that every time there's a new big rule like this, one that would have a major impact on the economy, it won't take effect without Congress first enacting it into law and the President signing it into law. Because after all, there's nothing more fundamental in any democracy than the right to make sure that laws that govern you are passed into law by people that you've chosen, people that you can dismiss with the next election. And that's what the REINS Act would do.